Americans are so spoiled, man. Because to watch these college kids talk to Charlie Kirk and act like play the victim card, act as if life is so hard, we must be thriving as a nation, as a country. And obviously, there's a lot of things that need to change, a lot of things that are going wrong. And so Charlie Kirk is talking to these college kids who just want to play the victim card at every chance they get. They're screaming, throwing tantrums, all that fun stuff. Before we get into the video, I want to remind you guys to subscribe to Resist the Mainstream to ensure to YouTube that you're enjoying our videos, so then that way they will continually show up in your feed and then they'll push it out to more people. I'm Titus. Let's get into this video.
As someone who's more supportive of the right side, but also as a queer person, what are you and Trump going to do to support us?
It might not be what you want to hear.
Why is she acting like he works for the Trump administration?
But let me tell you what he will not do. He will not, quote unquote, like take rights away from you or that, but he's not going to treat you differently. You don't get privileges when Trump gets elected. You get treated the same as someone who's next to you that's heterosexual. So you get treated the same as a fair shot in a court of law. Does that make sense? Where there will not be like special carve-outs, special benefits. He will not have special days at the White House of the Transgender Day of Awareness, but he will say, you're an American citizen. You're an American citizen, and you guys deserve equal protection under the law because we believe in universal human equality. That is what Donald Trump will deliver to you.
Is he actually going to treat everyone equal? Are women going to be paid?
Well, the question is, what is your definition of
Not are women going to be paid. Paid what? Paid what?
Equal. If equal means you have free speech rights, you can buy a firearm, the government won't spy on you, that you won't be drafted into a war, that you can start a business, own property, and being treated the same as me, absolutely. But if your definition of treated equal is that you're going to have special carve-outs and privileges that other people do not have, Donald Trump does not believe in accommodating American law just based on what your identity politic group is.
Amen. And he shouldn't. And he shouldn't. It's crazy. It's crazy that people like that, because this is what's been, I can't even blame her fully or him. I mean, he said transgender. I just assumed they were gay or she was gay, whatever. But this is what's happened. This mentality that's been permeating throughout our nation for the last 8 years throughout social media, what media's been pushing, through television, all this stuff. They really make you feel like you're victimized and like you're this marginalized individual, no matter if you can't be black, you can't be Hispanic, you can't be some sort of your skin tone's different. How else can we victimize you? Oh, I'm queer, I'm this, I'm that. And it's like, oh, I'm a woman, I'm not a man. Patriarchy's bad. Every angle they come at you and try and divide. And are super divisive. Like I say this all the time, I've been saying it for years. Liberal Democrats, they preach diversity in the name of unity. It's insane. How they sit there and try and push all this nonsense, all these sections, these factions of demographics, and talking about how there's something wrong is happening to all of them, while all the while being the cause for the division. Because we would all be unified if you weren't focusing on all these issues. And social issues should not be the prominent issue for any politician. We need to focus on things that are going to benefit all of Americans. And I like what Charlie was saying here. It's like, you're not going to get special treatment, but you're going to be treated the same as anyone else. And that's how it should be. It's ridiculous. But woke is going to woke, right? We have a couple more videos of Charlie Kirk dismantling liberal logic. So let's get into these now.
You need one example of one thing that's ever been given out for free by the government, because there's nothing that's free. It's paid for by somebody at some point at some level of distribution.
How about Jeff Bezos, who has $50 billion or something? He can afford to pay for that, right?
How did Jeff Bezos get his money?
By exploiting his laborers and not paying them enough.
If he's exploiting them, why do they work for him?
Because they don't have another opportunity.
But have you ever used Amazon?
No, I actually...
Never.
No, I don't buy from them.
You use Starbucks.
Okay.
So Starbucks, that's a billionaire. You know how rich Howard Schultz is? So you're participating in his exploitation.
Starbucks has better working conditions for their employees, though.
Well, how do you know that?
Because they have a $15 minimum wage.
Wait, so Starbucks billionaire good.
Working conditions doesn't have anything to do with pay. Maybe they do. I've heard about Amazon and that they don't treat their employees well. The work conditions are sucky. And my brother actually worked for them before in the past. I've heard that before. But they, as you said, they choose to live that way. Now, obviously, I think billionaires should be more ethical. I think they should do better. If you can afford to pay your employees more, do it. You're a billionaire. You have a successful business. Also, at the same time, I don't want anyone to enforce you to do that. I wish, out of the goodness of your own heart, you would do a better job in making sure that the people that work for you are taken care of, since they're the reason, or part of the reason. Obviously, you took the risk in creating the business, but because business is thriving and successful, now they're the ones they're working it for you. You got all your managers, your staff, all these people, your executives, all these people that are working so hard to make sure that your company is thriving. You should treat them well. I 100% agree with that sentiment. That being said, it is their choice to do so or to not do so, and it's your choice to work there or not work there. And so it's interesting how these people try and do that. But yeah, the 15 minimum wage has nothing to do with working conditions. If they pay them more, they're good for them, but that has nothing to do with working conditions. That's interesting.
Amazon billionaire bad.
I would not like either of them to be billionaires.
Then why are you buying Starbucks? You're participating in the market economy.
Well, it's impossible to buy things without participating in the market economy.
You could have went to a farmer's market. You could have bought something outside.
There's no farmer's market here.
There's no local coffee in Columbus at all.
No, not near my house.
There's no non-billionaire coffee distributors. The point is, it's very easy to critique billionaires while you swish your Starbucks latte back and forth, made possible by a guy that wanted to become a billionaire. Why? Because of a profit motive.
This was made possible by the workers who made it, not by some guy.
No, it's actually made possible by you, the consumer. The workers wouldn't have a job if you didn't buy their product.
He does not understand how economics works. That's the thing. People keep saying, people have been saying that for a while. Oh, the workers are not the reason for why you are enjoying whatever you're enjoying. I mean, they have a part to play in it. But whoever created that business, who had an idea to generate billions of dollars, millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year through a product that they would get continual revenue off of because they realized a way to have continuity in their business. They are the person that's responsible for you receiving whatever the thing is from that company. Like, it's them. And then the people working under them, who they hired because they were they're the top dog, they are responsible for you getting it. Not the workers. Yes, they are responsible for you getting it, like literally, like they give it to you, but it's not. Come on. That's just stupid. You're being willfully ignorant. You know that's not true. But these people, wokey's gonna woke. All right, guys, we have another video for you. This one's always fun when people like, why are you here? Why are you even here right now? Like, shut up.
I got a question.
Sure. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
I don't think I told you. My name's Mercury.
Nice to meet you.
Why are you here?
Okay, I've been asked that question a lot. First of all, that question should not even have to be asked, but when people stop talking, really bad stuff starts. When marriages stop talking, divorce happens. When civilizations stop talking, civil war ensues. When you stop having a human connection with someone you disagree with, it becomes a lot easier to want to commit violence against that group. What we as a culture have to get back to is being able to have reasonable disagreement where violence is not an option.
You think that's not emotional violence?
How is this what is emotional violence, by the way?
I can't stand emotional violence. Everything you just said was so well put, so articulately put. He said people that have disagreements do not have human to human connection, and talk over the things that they disagree on in a civil manner. Kindness, love, and will, and you're intending well on the conversation. Things turn to violence. Things turn to like, they're wrong, we're right, they're bad, we're good, and it causes all this separation and division. I mean, we see that's what's happened. That's what's been happening. Obviously, things have the pendulum swinging, things are looking better, but it's so true. And then this is how we get here. Your words are emotional violence. I came to a college campus to talk to some kids to try and sway them my way and see if they understand where I'm coming from, and maybe they'll like turn from their wicked ways, obviously another turn from their more liberal ways to more conservative, or maybe more centrist or whatever. But no, displaying emotional violence, like, oh my, shut up. Literally just shut up.
I don't know what that is.
It is harm intentionally perpetrated on another human being that is intentionally targeted at their emotional well-being.
Okay, so feelings mean nothing to me. Isn't why we had the First Amendment to try to push our boundaries and to hear things that might make you mildly uncomfortable?
This doesn't make me mildly uncomfortable.
Does it make you very uncomfortable?
It makes me angry.
Okay, why? You're childish if you can't just have dialogue with people that you're just immature. That's all. I just think you're a kid. You're a kid. I don't like it, man. Like, what? Like that? How are we going to move forward as people, as a society, as a nation, as a country, as a world? How are we going to do that? We can't just have differences in agreement. No one agrees on everything. No one. Literally, even the wokiest woke people are going to have disagreements on their favorite coffee or something. Like, y'all, we're all different. We're all complex individuals with ideas that oppose each other on many occasions, and that's fine. It's ridiculous. I don't understand it, but wokey's gonna woke. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to comment down your thoughts below. I want to know what you guys are thinking, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.